Hello, everyone. Welcome to our third and final recruiting event for the season. Very happy you're taking your time out of your evening to join us. Happy to be here at Aquaculture with a few special guests this evening, though they're not here in the building with me, but they're joining us on our Teams platform, which we've been using throughout this pandemic to be able to successfully educate. So a couple of students that you'll hear from later. I also have Miss Lelaine, who is our guidance counselor here. And we're going to share a little bit about our program. So Ms. Lane will give a presentation. She'll turn it back to me. I'll share a little bit about the facility. I've got a virtual tour that'll show you some spaces as best as I can through this format. And then we'll also have some time at the end for some question and answers. And again, I've got three students that are here on the call with us. Thank you again to Sienna, Clayton, and Kate for their participation. So I will turn it over to Miss Lelaine. Give me a second to get you all set up here. And I believe you are good. So yeah, perfect.
Okay. Just let me know when I can start, Mr. Henry.
You are good to go.
Okay. Great. So good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well. As Mr. Henry had mentioned, I'm the school counselor here at Aquaculture, and I am very excited to share information with you all in regards to our program. So the Aquaculture program is open to applicants from Bridgeport, Fairfield, Stratford, Monroe, Shelton, and Trumbull. So our program is a half-day program, and we just focus on classes regarding science and technology, and the classes are infused with aquaculture and marine studies themes. So the way that our program works, students will either come, depending on which district they attend school in, they'll come either in the morning at aquaculture, take their science or technology class, and then return back to their home school and take classes in the afternoon. Or they'll come to aquaculture in the afternoon and they'll be taking the classes on their schedule at their home school in the morning. So we have project-based learning and advanced science and technologies related to the marine environment. And we also have opportunities for students to earn college credit through our UConn Early College Experience classes, as well as our BACA classes, Bridgeport Aquaculture College Alliance program that I will talk about in our upcoming slides. So we truly offer some unique school facilities and courses here at Aquaculture. Students can work in the laboratory where they can study the culture of aquatic species. Within the laboratory, we have marine and freshwater recirculating systems where we harvest and grow our own tilapia, koi, barramundi, lobster, and salmon. We also have a microalgae laboratory where students can use a flow cam that does some rapid cell counting and identification. Here are some pictures of students working within our Aqua Lab. As you can see in the picture to the left, we have a student who is working around the recirculating systems. And then in the picture to the right, we have two students who are very excited to feed the fish and care for the animals within our lab. Here we have a picture of a baby blue lobster growing within our Aqua Laboratory. In addition to our lab, we have a farm site out on the Long Island Sound where students can study ecology and biology. On the farm site, it's used to demonstrate techniques for growing and harvesting sugar kelp. And we also have shellfish grounds where there are certified areas for the production of oysters and clams. Here are some pictures of students during our sugar kelp harvest. As you can see, there's some sugar kelp behind the students standing on the boat in the picture to the left. And then in the picture to the right, we have one of our boat captains reeling in some sugar kelp. Now, I mentioned that we have a boat captain, which means we have our very own boat, which is something that our students really look forward to. So our current boat is called the Catherine Moore, and it's a 57-foot research vessel with an onboard classroom. Teachers and students regularly use this boat for class activities. They conduct marine biology, chemistry, and ecological experiments, and they learn all about navigation and marine electronic communication techniques. And also some exciting news to share with you all. We are in the process of building a new boat that we are expecting to launch next school year. So for all incoming freshmen and even some 10th graders who are planning on attending Aqua next year, they will have the opportunity to ride the new boat. We don't have the name of the new boat yet, but we should be announcing that during the launch next school year. And here's a picture of our current boat, the Catherine Moore Research Vessel. Here are some pictures of students within their Ecology of Marine Species class. Here, as you can see, they're on the boat, and what they do is they take some fish right out of the water and they do some hands-on investigation. For students who are interested in learning how to navigate a boat, a course that they are eligible to take their senior year is our Coastal Navigation and Piloting course. Here in this course, they learn how to navigate a boat, and they also are able to take their test to get their boating license. So here's a picture of the navigation simulator that's used in this class. And here, as you can see, this simulator is a replica of the controls that's on our current boat, the Catherine Moore. And here's how they'll learn how to maneuver and use the controls. Here's another picture of our navigation simulator. For students who are interested in the technical field, engineering, the mechanical field, we offer some great technical courses that they can take. So we have a woodshop course where students learn about boat building. They can use computer-controlled machining tables. And we also have a computer-assisted drafting laboratory where students learn about marine design. Here they can use 3D printers to design models that they're working on in class. Here is a picture of students within our woodshop class. We offer different levels of woodshop. As you can see in the picture to the left and the right, we have a student who is in the beginning level of woodshop, and students in that class, they work on building a knick-knack shelf in the design of a boat. And for students who are looking to work on bigger projects, such as the picture to the left, they can take more advanced woodshop classes. In racing, so this is an event that our faculty and students look forward to at the end of every school year. They participate in a boat race, and so students who have been working on building boats, they have been learning how to navigate boats, they participate in this great event, and everyone really looks forward to it. For students who are interested in the culinary field, we have a course that they are available to take, and that's called our Seafood Science course. So in this class, they work in a commercial grade food prep facility where they learn all about food chemistry, food safety protocols. We equip them to get their Serve Safe certification. As some of you may know, many employers within the culinary and restaurant industry, they require employees to have their Serve Safe certification. So we equip them to get this so that they can learn all about food safety and appropriate protocols. In this class, they also learn how to fillet and display fish products properly, and they gain some great customer service and marketing skills. Within our seafood science lab, we also have a seafood market that is open to the public every Thursday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we sell the products, the products that we grow within our aqua laboratory. So students aren't only learning in this class, but they also have the opportunity to work and earn wages. And here are some pictures of students within our seafood science market. learning all about food safety. For students who are looking to learn more about chemistry, we have a class called Analytical Chemistry where they get to use some pretty high-tech equipment. I have the equipment listed here. The equipment that we use within this laboratory is very limited within the state. There are only 3 places within the state that this equipment is located, and that's aquaculture and 2 other state colleges within Connecticut. So students really have the opportunity to take advantage of utilizing this equipment. And this equipment is what's used in the show CSI, if anyone is familiar with that show. Here are some pictures of students using the equipment in our analytical chemistry lab. Some other unique course options that we have is conceptual physics in the marine environment. So for students who like math and science, they get to learn basic physics concepts and they get to build different types of robots. So here's some more examples of hands-on learning that takes place here at aquaculture. Here are some pictures of students building robots, testing their robots. It looks like some students are getting ready to race their robots in the picture to the left. And here we have students testing their underwater robots with their teacher, Miss Matthew. So for students who are interested in the medical field after high school, whether it's becoming a doctor, a nurse, a physician's assistant, a vet, we have classes that would be very beneficial for them to take. Our med vet class, students learn applicable skills including phlebotomy, urine analysis, disease diagnosis, through lab practicum and case studies. And we also have a biotechnology class where students research current topics in biotechnology and they come up with original solutions to compete in state science expos. Here are some pictures of students in action in our MedVet and biotech classes. And here, as you can see, students are working on a mannequin and they are properly learning how to draw blood. Some more hands-on learning here at Aquaculture School. So the BACA program, as I mentioned in the first slide, is an intensive program for seniors. It's a half-day program. So usually students who come in the morning, the classes end around 9:45-ish, but with the BACA program, this program ends around 11:30. So in this program, students get to earn UConn credit for classes such as oceanography and environmental science, and they get honors credit for their survey and analysis course. Here at Aquaculture, our staff really prepare our students to participate in engineering fairs, technology fairs, on state and national levels, and we are proud to say that our students have won on every level, and this is a great accomplishment that we are proud of and happy to share with everyone. Does aquaculture want? We want students with a strong aptitude and interest in science and technology. Even if science and technology isn't something that students are, I would say, passionate about, I truly believe that coming to aquaculture will give them so much exposure and opportunities to things that they may not have at their home school. We want students who enjoy and benefit from a project-based learning approach, and we want students who enjoy an academically challenging environment. All of our classes that we offer here are a mixture of magnet, honors, and college-level courses. The magnet course is the lowest out of the 3. However, a magnet course is weighted heavier compared to any normal level course that's offered at a high school, and it actually boosts a student's GPA by 0.2. So our applications, the information is available on our website. It is a digital application, and there are some supplemental forms that need to be filled out in addition to letters of recommendation, but all of the instructions and links to the documents are available right on the homepage of our website. So applicants will be chosen based off of the strength of their application, the interest in the program, and when they have submitted their application. And there isn't a firm application deadline. We have rolling admission. We typically accept anywhere between 100 to 125 students each school year. We haven't reached the mark yet, so we are still accepting applications, but we are very close to it. So we would strongly encourage you all to apply. This is just a promotional video. Feel free when you have the time. I believe you should have access to this PowerPoint, but you can click on it, and it's a student-made video where they share their experiences with you in their aquaculture classes and why they chose to attend aquaculture. This is our view from the lookout, the top of the building. And as you can see, we overlook the Long Island Sound, and this is where students will go out into the boat to conduct their class activities. This is my contact information. I am at aquaculture on Tuesdays and Thursdays. However, I can be reached by email Monday through Friday, and this is my office telephone number. That's that.
Ooh, sorry, I was on mute. I apologize, but thank you, Ms. Elaine. That was wonderful. I appreciate it. I wanted to just share a little bit about what our building is like via this virtual tour. And so, give me just a second. And I believe now you should be looking at my screen. Which was a beautiful day here during this year. So you see our COVID testing signs, but a nice day in October. We had this tour photograph work done. And so this is the door through which our students enter every day. Come in here. We've got our hand sanitizing station and again, opening signage. Excuse me, but what I wanted to show was some of the spaces that Ms. Lelaine mentioned. So this is an overview of our campus. And one of the spaces Ms. Lelaine mentioned was our seafood science program in that room. So if we take you in there, she showed you some pictures from the space in here, but this is an active classroom during the day, and then tomorrow afternoon, actually, it will be a live seafood market. We've got plenty of people coming through between 3 and 6 o'clock and pre-ordering some food, coming in day of to buy others, but it's a great experience for the students in the course. It's also a wonderful opportunity for some managers, that upperclassmen that actually manage the funds and get a great experience as far as running a seafood science and really a seafood market. But if I back out here, another mention from Ms. Lelaine was our BACA program, and I'll let some of our students that are here with us speak a little bit to this, but this, let me just get my orientation here. Yeah, if we jump in about here, these are 2 fish that one was actually photographed with her head out of the water. I'm not sure if it's Maggie or Megan, but maybe Clayton can speak to that. But this is our hatchery, which is a wonderful facility, part of our new wing that was added on about 10 years ago. And throughout this space, there's wonderful opportunities to do all sorts of experiments and really endless possibilities. That excites me to come to work every day and getting kids like those on the call here that are alumni, or future alumni, I should say, as well as those prospective students that may be interested in stepping out of their hometown school for half the day to come here. And again, it's worked pretty well for lots of students, including those on the call here. A lot of alumni. We have second generation aquaculture students, which is fantastic. One other space I wanted to highlight is here, which is one of our classrooms. This is the physics classroom. Miss Matthew, who was mentioned in the presentation from Miss Lelaine. Sorry, a little bit of a lag there. But so this is a physics classroom where we have our physics in the marine environment course. And these benches are often used almost more than these tables here because students are back there hands-on learning, building trebuchets, building all sorts of different experiments. Pardon me, a roving underwater vehicle, remote operated vehicle. I always want to say it's a roaming vehicle, but it's a remote operated vehicle. It's a big part of this course. Students learn how to interface with that, troubleshoot it, a lot of real world problem solving, which again is one of the many things students learn here. So rather than fumbling over my words, I'm going to turn it over to those students. I'll start with Clayton. Clayton's one of the first students I actually met once I got the job as a director here, so was interested to hear from him, and yeah, I can share the story of when we met, which was in our fish hatchery, which I just gave you the virtual tour of, and it was interesting to hear how quickly he was able to identify issues that we had within the hatchery, troubleshoot them, and kind of propose a solution, which was really really cool. So Clayton, I'm going to get you going here. Again, Clayton is one of our seniors. He's in the BACA program as well, so maybe Clayton, you can speak a little bit to that. But I'll get my screen off, and then that is you, Clayton. So again, if you could open mic, really speak a little bit to your experiences here and the rest. So thank you.
Alrighty, yeah, so I'm Clayton. I'm a BACA student. And like Mr. Henry said, the first day he met me, I was in the hatchery troubleshooting problems. For instance, we had a lobster climb out of the tank. And these are just everyday occurrences that could happen. So aquaculture is really preparing, and the courses you take are really preparing, but they also lead you in the direction of what you want to do in the future. It can help you design a little path. For instance, that fish he pointed out in the hatchery is actually a mud shark. And that's what my BACA project revolves around. I'm studying sharks. And what's really nice is I want to be a sharkologist in the future, a marine biologist who studies sharks. So BACA and aqua in general has given me opportunities to do that. Every class that you can take, you know, with starting in freshman year, your classes all have can lead to a direct path if you want. If not, that's okay. But for me, I took direct paths. You know, I worked with fish. I worked with how to culture aquatic species, and that's why I'm where I am. So aquaculture is a really great experience. I guarantee you will not get it anywhere else, and you know, not taking advantage of that would be silly. Also, you get to have a lot of fun, and you meet a lot of really great people, make good connections, and it's challenging, of course, but it's nothing that you can't handle when you enjoy and put your mind to.
Thank you, Clayton. Let's see, Kate Barton, do you mind if we go to you? Just want to hear from a senior who's not in our BACA program, which is no big deal because it's certainly not a requirement. It's not for everyone, frankly. But if we could hear from Ms. Barton, who comes from Trumbull, and kind of speak to some of your experiences here at aquaculture.
Yeah, so hi everyone, my name is Kate and I'm a senior from Trumbull. And what I love most about Aqua, I think, is the environment here. Everyone who's here wants to be here for a reason. They want to learn, they want to stay engaged, they want to be challenged. And I think being in this type of environment has helped me grow as a person too and learn from my peers. Aqua also has so many different experiences that you wouldn't be able to get at your normal high school. You get to work in a more advanced setting, like working in the analytical chemistry lab. I was able to work with equipment that some people don't even get to work with until college. So I was able to be exposed to different experiences that I feel will help me in my future. And I think that aquaculture has definitely helped to prepare me for success in the future.
That's great, and I am happy to kind of get to know you at the end of your senior year here, Kate. I wish you luck going forward. I do have that letter of recommendation to the Leadership Institute that hopefully will work out for you, but all good things. So again, I appreciate your time and your words. If we can go over to Sienna, Sienna, question for you, just about what it's like to be a student in two different schools throughout your high school. So we've got the unique half-day nature of our program. If you could speak to that, would be great.
I would definitely say that being like in the two schools is really cool because you get to like know friends from other schools like Stratford, at least for me in the morning, and Bridgeport, and like really get to be friends with them. And because Aqua is such like a close-knit community, you see them like every day or online, and it's I guess a smaller community than my sending school, which is Fairfield Ward. But just bouncing back from schools isn't really an issue, and I think it's a really good opportunity to be able to take, like, if you're interested in science, like 2 science courses every year, and then also take whatever you're interested in your home schools. And there's a lot of support from most home schools, like, oh, if you want to take this course, how can we make it work with Aqua? I know a lot of the BACA students also have a lot of scheduling issues because it ends so late. So they always make it work out, and everyone always tries and supports that you could go to both schools and be successful.
I love hearing you say that, and from my lens, from the director, certainly work to make that easy and doable for all of you guys. So it is no big deal to kind of share the time between the two schools, and frankly, we do have great sending schools that send us wonderful students like you guys, and also cooperate professionally and educationally in the rest, which makes it all work. So it's good to hear that that's been your experience. Let's see, last one that I'll just kind of throw to each of you. And again, I appreciate your time, but if you could speak to your 8th grade self, and I'll start with you, Sienna, since you're on, but if you could speak to your 8th grade self and give words of encouragement regarding aquaculture. Now, again, I'd imagine you guys are kind of biased since you've had good experiences here, but potentially put yourself in the I don't know anything about aquaculture. What's going to make me want to go there and make that part of my day every day? What would be your response?
I definitely knew, even in 8th grade, like once I heard about the school, that I wanted to definitely go if I could. And I tell myself definitely it's a great opportunity because I'm able to take classes like MedVet and then chemistry, ECE, like college level bio. And I definitely say keep going. It's not as big of a deal as it seems like. It might be really like scary to like go, oh no, I'm going to go to like a separate school, different people, but it's really such a good opportunity that outweighs any possible like problem that you might think of. And I definitely say, like, if you're definitely interested even in like technology or like the engineering, there's tons of courses for you, and even if you only go for 1, 2, even 3 years, it's still better, and you get more of a like round experience.
Yeah, I agree. Again, I'm also a fan of the program and happy to be here doing what I'm doing. But let's see, Clayton, if we can go to you. So same question. You imagine you can turn the clock back. You're talking to your 8th grade self. Maybe what even motivation would you give yourself or words of encouragement to get through Aqua? Better or different? Again, you're thriving here. So, but whatever you've got, go ahead.
Yeah, I would tell myself to definitely enroll. Or like I said, as Sienna said, I wanted to take aquaculture since I found out about it without even knowing anything about it. But personally, I would tell myself that there's hands-on experiences, which is something that I really wanted as an 8th grader, to be involved in something. But I would also tell myself that it makes you a better student and it makes you a really curious student because you get to find out how everything works just in your freshman year. You take a biology course, and that biology course teaches you so much, and that's where it sparks your curiosity. So that's what I would make the biggest thing to my 8th grade self. Other than that, I would tell my 8th grade self, it also made me a very open person, and I met a lot of great friends because of it.
Awesome. I appreciate your response. And I do think there are tremendous social benefits from coming to our aquaculture program that are, in a different category almost than the educational benefits, which certainly are there as well. But again, I appreciate your words. So Ms. Barton, again, I'm not sure. I didn't know you guys when you were, coming in here, so I don't know how heart set you were. If you were like Clayton and Sienna, kind of knew in 8th grade you were going to be coming. But what would you tell yourself?
I would definitely tell myself to just go for it. At first, I was actually a little bit nervous because it is called the aquaculture program, and I wasn't necessarily. I knew I wanted to do science, but I wasn't necessarily sure if aquaculture would be like my main interest. But being here and being able to pick so many different courses that align with my interests, specifically like the medical field and different chemistry courses, biotechnology. Like for 8th graders who are worried about that, I definitely wouldn't be, because there are so many different types of opportunities, even with technology and engineering. So I would say to just go for it if you know that you love science and you know that you love hands-on learning, because as long as you work hard here, you'll be successful and have a great time doing it too.
I agree, and I love the caveat that as long as you work hard here, you will be successful, because that is a key just about everything in life, and getting success is going to come with hard work, certainly. So I appreciate it, and I just kind of want to end with some of the sentiments that you shared there from the students, that it is in fact a program that goes beyond just aquaculture. A lot of folks think if you don't love fish and have a tremendous aquaculture kind of natural desire, that it won't be a program for you. But Kate, as you pointed out, it is there's tremendously rich opportunities for science, technology that often do dovetail with the aquaculture side of things, but even just the pure sciences, we've got great programs here. We're introducing a ECE physics course for next year, so students can get UConn credit for physics right here. It's near and dear to my heart. I'm a physics guy. So, but again, I really appreciate all of your time. For the viewers out there, for those that were helped present, it is a tremendous program that we've got here. I'm happy to be here as the new director. God willing, I'll be here for a while, and helping those Siennas, Claytons, Kates in the future to thrive, find their passions, find out who they are as people, and really do the best by themselves, and brighten their future. So that's what we're here, and that's we come to work for every day. And again, I wanted to thank you all for your time this evening. The presenters are much appreciated. We'll see you around the halls here tomorrow, and the rest of you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.